Greetings and salutations and welcome once again to the Capeless Crusaders live at the time from
news!
Empire's Comics Vault. My name is, of course, David Barry at Dr. Barry on varying social media platforms. There's not a placard below me, so
no, there's
that.
not.
Not tonight because special things. What are you doing?
You busy? Do you want me to come back later?
Well, the devil and leave. We heard for the laboratory.
Who are you?
I'm the guy who can't read well. The Azorian one, Anthony Steves, is here. Because they're newspapers.
I'm trying to remember the orientation of the cameras, and I can't remember, so I'm going to go straight across.
What's your intelligence modifier on that?
Oh, it is. It's getting lower by the second.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Sorry.
This is Amy. You can find me at IJURobot on varying social media. Me and my Hatbox Ghost friend is courtesy of the ladies beside me. Firstly being...
I'm Stephanie. You can find me at Dame of the Galaxy on Instagram, and I am playing Wanza.
Hey y'all, I am not Earth 76 Steve's today. I am actually just Minnie, but you guys can find me at Dame Egg Sauce on the Instaswam.
And very shortly, we will be debuting the Dame
Dame
Patrol.
Patrol.
Yeah!
Hot Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hot Dame, I like that.
Hot Dame. Woo! And there's my telephone doing those things.
Copyrighted ringtone.
Holla. But there's somebody that wants all of the attention tonight.
Yeah,
Even if his camera is slow,
I'm right here.
we must
already
acknowledge
talked to me.
the man behind the screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that one.
Steve wants all the attention, but I'll take it all tonight. I'm
You'll
the
take
guy
it all
who
tonight? Hey.
pushed the wrong button when we came in, so the first 5 seconds was blank video.
Exactly. It was
But I am
just-
Manderson, at Son of Mander on Instagram and Twitter, and I will be DMing tonight. I'm sorry,
There's
David.
literally a button that says D and D. What button did you push?
Full screen.
You put him over there.
He just pushed D.
You let me use the buttons.
You gave him the D button and he didn't know how
Anyway,
to do it.
sponsors right above my head is Beer and Ball Brush, which I used before I came down today.
Me too!
They take the beard oils and the balms and put it with some beeswax, form into a brush, and you just right through your
Just like
beard.
that?
It's easy, so easy. If you go to beardbombrush.com, capeless, all lowercase, 15% off. And then our second sponsor is, ladies.
It's going to be us underneath Minnie,
Yes,
directly
yes.
adjacent to that beautiful, which you cannot see her. Well, we're not Critical Dice.
No.
We are Empire's Comics Vault. Your
I thought we were
home
Critical
away
Dice.
from home for anything comic book related. You can find us at 1120 Fulton Avenue, Suite K.
Sweet K.
Sweet K. And even our little friend Frank over there is just happy to be around. Guys, Frank, Frank.
Oh, okay, great.
Frank, do you have
20
someone
minutes
above
later.
you that you might want to talk about our sponsor? I believe you do.
There you go. You don't speak undead gnome.
I don't.
Our other sponsor is Critical Dice. TheCriticalDice. That's what he said. Com. That's what he said.
Make that
We
noise.
have all these dice. So many dice from them. Use the code Capeless. Get 15% off your purchase.
Hey, that citizen, you probably want to get your dice out.
You can get some dice. You can get your own dice,
Yep.
like
Dice.
these ones. And
Or the glow in the dark ones.
Yeah, I
Natural
have
20.
some glow-in-the-dark ones
Ooh,
I purchased for my birthday.
those colors are fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah.
beautiful color. You can get
That's
them
pretty.
in purple and green and blue, if I remember correctly, and they glow beautifully.
And as always, on the D4, the number is at the bottom for easy reading. Which still can't get over that. D4. Yeah, not that one. Not this one.
The triangle.
It's the four-sided one.
Triangle. Triangle.
Yeah, so you can go out there, you can get
Yeah,
dice, you can get hooks, you can get all kinds of stuff. Use the code Capeless, get 15% off. Manderson, take it away.
Save us.
All right.
Let's get that sweet recap going before I get off.
In
I think you're
He's wearing the
appreciative.
Superman shirt. It's good.
Oh,
Yes.
I love and hate that happened all at the same time.
That's
Anyway.
me with 90% of
In our last session, the Crusaders, having disobeyed the commands of Mara Hill, the commander of Camp Vengeance, were still released, more like exiled, from the camp after saving the lives of many soldiers and knights in the camp. You stole a boat from the camp to continue your way down the river. You came along. You actually tried to untie it.
I did.
Had trouble, and then cut it with a batarang.
I remember this.
a very long time.
You came along a bunch of ruins and decided to investigate. Swamp citizens smoothed over relations with the crocs and plant life that were to be found after Bryce was almost eaten by a man-eating plant. Wow.
We named her Audrey.
Aw.
You have made your way to one of the courtyards. As you top the steps, you begin to hear an unusual noise. It sounds like something is talking in the trees. When Alex asks the trees what they harbor, they respond with one word: Chwinga.
Wait, is it
Chwinga!
Is it chewing or
Chwin?
Chwinga!
Chwinga.
No, not that?
So you can hear. So as you to paint the picture a little bit more for you, you top the steps and there's 30 feet of courtyard in front of you, and then it's a super long rectangle, extends probably 100 plus feet in each direction. Trees have broken through the stonework and have started growing over here. To your distant left, there is like a dome like structure, probably about 100 feet away, and then the other direction, there's a much larger building. The doors are closed. This looks the building to your right in the distance looks to be the most upkept. I'm going to see how this goes. I brought sound effects.
Oh, shoot.
Goodness.
We also need to remember marching order. You're still in the front. You're in the middle.
I don't know if that's too loud or not. In the chat, if it's too loud, let me know.
I can't even hear it.
It's kind of wet.
It's really loud back here, so it's just reverberating.
It's echoing at your DM screen.
Can't hear. Okay.
So marching order on that one, we still had the bat in front.
Yes.
We had our Sorcerer Supreme in the middle.
No.
No, she was
you were
Raider.
you were in front, followed by the bat,
And then the Raider.
and then and
Raider
Alex
and the
was bringing
tree
up the back.
Dark and chilly here.
Well then.
So great.
I'm going to just drink out of this flask.
Also, as you kind of take in your surroundings, looking around, trying to find where this noise is coming from,
Yeah, it's noisy.
you notice that there are a couple finely carved statues up towards the right building.
Look, finely carved statues.
Most of them look like they're just kind of walking, nothing too spectacular. The closest one to you, though, is crouched as if ready to attack, and out of its hand you can see claws coming out of the hands of this figure.
Oh.
The detail on it is exquisite.
It's exquisite. Look at it.
I'm
Look
waiting,
at it.
I'm waiting for him
And-
to tell us he
and
wants to touch it. You guys.
And still in the trees, you can hear this.
That's you.
Um.
I want to touch
Oh
it.
wow, that's I didn't realize there was a woman in this. That's terrible.
Looks like there's a woman here. The statue's moving.
Okay, don't like this anymore. Don't like this anymore.
Don't stare. Don't stare at her. She's got needs.
I'm staring at her.
That's the problem.
I can't
Anyway,
stop staring at her. She's gone. She's gone.
Okay.
is that it? Was it game time?
Yeah. So he's noticed. So I'm just gonna turn around. Do you sense anything?
Smart.
Let's see. Do I still have my
Detect magic would still be going. Yeah, you
Okay.
have about
I
8
sense a
minutes left.
statue right there carved.
Do
I see monkey.
All right, I'm going to
Apparently
focus
she's
my
gonna be the one
detect
shushing
magic bubble on these statues
Okay.
and see if I
could
can
swap places.
see
It's not
anything.
They all
Exactly.
have a faint aura of magic. You can't, because it's so faint, you can't place what type of magic has been used here, but you know that there is some sort of magic involved.
There's magic at play here.
Good.
Are there any?
Hey, new friend. So what's the Schwingas?
Come on. Swing.
Are there any vines on the statue?
The one closest to you is beginning to. I mean, it's looks like it's probably the oldest.
Looks like a hand coming up the ground too.
idea.
No, it's a great idea. I'm just terrified.
There's growth on it.
For an hour.
There's like in some of like the crook of its elbow. There's like leaves that look like it have fallen and kind of started to decay and pile on top of each other.
I see leaves.
It looks like it's been there a while. As they get closer, they seem less old.
I'm gonna wrap your face. Cool. I'm going to inspect the statue.
Oh, good call.
The closest one, the hunchy one
The
with the
closest one. The
claws.
closest hunchy one with the claws.
That one.
That seems interesting.
Yeah, take that one.
Roll investigation.
Hey.
Get it. Do you know what? Can we have Bryce double up on that and give him advantage?
Sure.
What should have been that? This one.
So
Because he's
either
just investigating hard.
one of you can roll twice, or you can both roll once.
Impressive.
I'm gonna roll twice.
Go it. Do it.
Get it. Eat
I
it.
hear them jingling.
Oh no.
How
It's
bad
bad.
was
It's bad,
it?
isn't it? It's bad. I think
This
it's
is the most
bad.
fun I've seen him have in forever.
Haunting music playing.
We're gonna have to turn that off, Bryce.
No, leave it on.
Bryce,
Sets the mood. I like it.
Bryce, you're not even making eye contact with the camera.
We got
Wait,
two.
you roll, advantage was a 2?
I rolled 2 2s.
Oh, jeez.
Oh!
That's 4.
High five.
You should have had Bryce roll. I'm
Should've
pretty
rolled
sure he
this.
has proficiency in investigation. It would be-
I just spin around in a circle and stare in the opposite direction.
Hey guys,
And I triple.
statues. Statues. It's like a person.
These are made of stone.
Yeah.
I'd
That's
like-
pretty much
Good
what you
call.
got.
I'd like to take another swig out of my flask, walk up and go, I'm okay. Can I stare at these thingies on the thing?
Yes, okay.
Can
Can I borrow your flask?
do you need some of that juice? I'm gonna investigate
She's
the creepy
Okay.
Tired of investigating.
squatting leafid.
Let's go out. I swear to God.
Wait.
it not-
I got a 4, but
Add your things. Add
I
your
got a 3.
things.
7.
7? All right, so
7.
while Alex knows
Freaking
it's made out of stone, and being one connected with the green and not stone, had a hard time. You see that it's made out of stone, and it's been there a very long time.
Sorry, kind of.
Okay, wait.
The expression on the face of said statue is one of fierce rage.
All right.
I want to touch it.
Okay,
I'm gonna poke it on the nose.
you're gonna boop it.
Did you say I'm gonna whip it?
You're gonna boop it.
Whip it real boop.
Boop it good.
I don't got the boop it stick. That's the Swan Citizen.
I'm looking in the wrong direction.
I would
You
like
move it.
to take out. I have my great axe. It's already been unsheathed because we had to walk up.
Okay.
I'm going to gently tap it on the nose. I'm going to boop it on the nose with that little round section between the two blades of my great axe.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Go ahead and roll.
love
I know
the
it's not an
music.
attack, but roll for attack. Meanwhile, this is happening. You still hear clicking in the trees above you.
Oh, we hear a lot.
You got a 5? Great. So you go to do it, and because you're a little drunk, you trip, and you actually hit the nose, and it falls off.
She sloshed again.
But as you're watching, the nose reforms on the face.
I'm gonna do an Arcana
Yeah,
check
see what
just
does
to see if maybe I
I'm
would
going to
know
pick up that
what's-
nose and put it in my pocket for later.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
All right. So
Love you too. Love you too, you jerk.
Get it? Get it?
8.
Man,
This is the night where everyone dies.
Heaven.
Boring here.
great roll. This is reminding me of my game last night where I rolled 3 natural ones by myself.
3?
3.
I'm gonna put more not alcohol.
Any, so, I mean, you already know it's magical. Oh, I probably should have turned that off. But you're not getting much else out of it.
How about you inspect it? Let's just go
Yeah.
for broke.
I'll inspect it.
Roll 20.
Okay, are you coming up with anything to touch it with?
This is 20.
Yeah.
That's not gonna matter.
Oh, for 20.
Sure. At this point, natural 20. Let's go.
Let's go. Hit it, Fergie.
1!
This natural one
Wow.
brought to you by
Critical Dice.
Use the code KPLIS at the site to get 15% off your purchase.
No one realizes is those mushrooms that we had.
What we don't realize is I'm
them out of the garden.
I didn't
Plus.
talk to them first. I should have talked to them and be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Yeah.
Just picked them out of the
I mean,
grass.
Is it back to me? Do you want me to try again?
What we didn't go over last
I want to charge
time is the
Can I
court,
charge it?
the garden you came through before was full of hallucinogenic
what's
pollens.
happening?
and
We were so high.
You guys are also very high. But
knew Ivy was here.
Bat Citizen rolls a
so
natural one.
high.
As he's investigating, he trips, knocks the statue over. It shatters all over the ground.
Look at my hand.
And then as you're watching, you're like just kind of
I'm just
stunned looking at
staring
it.
at
It reforms back together, but it reforms back together
Like a rainbow.
as a living being. What do
I
they
wanna
see?
touch
What do they
it.
see?
I want to touch it.
It is.
You have hibernation sickness?
I do.
I was about to say, I'm like her nose just popped off and then just regrew in stone.
Wait, is anybody else seeing this
Yeah, I've
girl?
seen it. I've
Okay,
seen it.
is not the
Hi.
I'm still looking another direction.
Check out the dome.
you don't see me?
You guys actually, you see me.
You can't see me because I'm the
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up with the butt end.
What are you
of
doing?
my-
No, Jessica,
gently-
no.
It's Flash.
There's fog.
Flash. I think it's real, guys. Guys.
There's a hawk somewhere.
Oh shoot! I have your nose. Do you need your nose?
Are you already?
I think I'm good.
No.
Oh, the hallucinogenics.
Yeah, as she inhales, she can smell the alcohol coming. Oh no! Coming off of you
Yep.
and your player sheet.
And your player sheet.
Alright, cool.
Oh, sorry. Hi.
Have you guys met her?
Her. Who's her?
The queen.
You?
There's
There's a
queen.
Who is a queen?
Queen?
Wait, who are you?
How long were you stoned?
I see a little
I'm pretty-
silhouette of a
I'm-
man shot a moose.
I'm pretty stoned.
There's a shark in the sky!
There can't be a shark in the Bryce. Stop staring at the clouds.
Sorry.
Wait.
I saw something.
Sorry. Who are you?
Hallucinogenics.
We went through the thing over there,
So-
and the swamp guy seems to be fairly lucid.
Rainbow.
Fairly.
It was smelly.
You're a little bit smelly.
Oh, thank you.
Dante speak.
Let's do some introductions. My name is Wanza. This is Jessica, daughter of Jones.
Hey, so
Looks
That
bad.
gentleman is the Bat Citizen.
That's me.
And there is the...
Alex,
A lot of smoke coming in here.
can I have some of that, youngin?
Not St. Helens.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
sorry.
It's very difficult. We're
Dante speak
trying
fictional.
to get through these ruins.
Lightning.
Did it look like this
Very,
when
very
you
frightening.
were
A lot of it.
here?
Ruins. This is a kingdom.
Oh,
You
shoot.
may want to look around.
Wait. What's the last thing you remember?
That's a
had-
kingdom.
Bryce, I'm gonna take away the
It's a very hydrated kingdom.
Lucius made some. Lucius made something for me.
Ugh, that's why we don't hang out with Lucius anymore.
Lucius Firks.
That's why you don't hang out with Lucius.
Turning Sturk's just around the corner.
Tony Sturgis
Turner
ready.
Sturk.
What was the last thing you remember?
I was here for an audience with the queen.
Queen.
The queen wanted to use something.
Music magic.
It was very bad. And I was sent here because of my father.
Your dad?
Yeah,
Is he cute? Wait, what?
I'd like to point out the music fit perfectly for this moment.
he's very angry.
Oh.
I like angry guys.
She
Oh
does.
shoot, I'm sorry.
She does.
Well,
It's a strut tail.
I'm Lara.
Hi!
Were you also sent here by my father?
Who is your father?
Do we know your dad? New friend! Do we know her dad?
Who is her dad?
I don't know her dad.
Ask who her dad is.
Ask her who it is.
You can talk to her.
I already asked her who her
Yeah,
dad
you did.
was.
I
think
just
she understands.
did we come up with a name for my father?
We did not really.
Does it start with a J?
No.
Is it over the H?
No.
It's with an L.
Yeah.
Does start with an L.
Larry.
No.
Is it Larry?
My father's name is Logan.
I'll go with that.
Like the berries?
Did you get it yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So make sure.
What's going on?
Like the fruit? Wait, your dad's named after fruit?
I do know a Logan. He,
Yeah.
it wasn't amicable, but I'm past
You
that
jerk on
now
YouTube.
in my life experiences.
Is he
Kinda-
made of berries?
No.
Okay.
Let's just say when I was hanging out with my dad, he and Logan, this Logan, I don't know if it's her dad,
Okay.
just didn't get along, and Logan may have tried to stab me. But I'm on the other, kind of his side now, so I'm not on my dad's side, so it's complicated.
This is a lot of family drama. And
Welcome
I
to my family.
I'm part of your family now. Okay, so you're
dad's
sitting
a
here by your
great
dad.
Yeah. I guess they call him the Badger.
Yeah.
Badger.
I knew.
Somebody's got to give him
I
some more
know
drugs.
your dad. Yes.
Oh
So
my
you
gosh.
knew my dad.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sad. No.
Who? What happened to him?
What?
Is he a statue too? I can poke that.
Yeah, if you want to shove him into another one, let's see if that works.
Wait,
It's not the first time in a statue.
can I? Are any of the other statues pointy?
What do you mean?
Well, that one was crouched over and claw pointy.
No, the rest of them seem that they're mostly upright and they seem to be walking or running.
I'm going to.
I'd like to push the bat
I was
citizen
going to
into
say,
one.
let's start pushing them over.
I'd like to push the bat citizen into one of those drunken stumbles just because it feels like it's
Great.
Let's see if these are other people.
Ow.
Wait. 9.
She looks lost.
So you're trying to push him.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
Yeah, my armor.
AC?
14.
14. You miss him,
No, no.
and what?
I'm a 15 for my armor class.
Right, but
doesn't matter.
you're trying to push him.
trying to push
You
him.
miss his armor class, so you go to push him and you miss, and you stumble into the statue, knock it over, and it shatters on the ground,
Try to hit me.
and nothing else happens.
Okay, so that one doesn't work, you guys.
Nothing in that statue.
Also, clicking still in the trees.
What the heck is going on with the clicking?
That is.
We should investigate the
I'm
clicking.
gonna, yeah. Would I know what that is, or should I just investigate?
Yeah,
You have a hint? Do you have an idea of it?
Go ahead and roll a
Perception?
history check.
History
Ooh.
check.
History check.
Yes. That is a 16.
Ooh!
Yeah,
That's
you
the first nice roll.
you're familiar with the noise. It's common in the jungles of Chult. You have never seen the creature or being that creates the noise, though. You just know that it's often found around ruins and places where humans have delved or other beings have delved. But whatever it is, you haven't been able to see or find out what it is.
Okay.
As far as you know, it's not a dangerous creature.
Oh my god.
So it probably didn't turn her into stone.
No.
But something else did.
No. That's fine. It's
So
annoying, but it's fine.
Okay. That's good news.
It's fine. This is fine. This is fine.
okay. So how do we get out of here?
Is there height on your guys' sheets?
Height.
Yeah.
How tall
Yeah,
we are?
like how tall or what is.
How tall we are.
Oh yeah.
It's.
6'2".
I don't have height.
I'm not tall anymore.
Mostly I have blue eyes.
No. Hey, I think a lot of the details on Wanza
Don't
still
worry,
haven't been
don't
filled in yet.
I'm not
Working on it.
tall anymore.
Your weight's very kind.
Sure. Oh wait,
And
I'm
you're like-
4'7". Oh,
Yeah, and you're like 5'2" or something.
how am I 34?
Yeah, I'm pretty short.
So you're 6'2"?
6'2".
Swamp Citizen, are you taller?
I'm 6'1".
6'1"? All right.
God, no.
So as you're
I'm 40. I'm old.
as you guys are talking, Bat Citizen, you hear this on the side of your shoulder,
Oh.
and you feel this light weight on your shoulder. And as you turn, you see this tiny little humanoid figure, about that size. Yes, not quite that grotesque. It's
Thank God.
its arms and legs are almost stick figure like in how thin that they are. And its body is extremely thin as well. Even for like proportionally, if this was a full-sized 6-foot man or being, they would be extremely malnourished looking. The face is very oblong and oval-like in shape, and it looks almost like somebody's wearing a mask. And you can see these two little eyes that look like they're kind of painted on it, and a little mouth that, even though it looks like they're painted, you can see the eyes kind of darting back between everybody. And he's kind of like holding on to your ear to keep from falling. And you can hear him going,
Ah, you're the chirping. Clicking.
I'd like to take
Get it off,
part of
get
my
it off, get it
ration out of my bag
Get it off, get it off,
and
get it off.
carefully approach the bat citizen with the hands of
Get it off, get it off, get it off.
it's okay, and offer very gingerly extend my ration to said stick personnel monkey-ish.
okay. He looks at it. Go ahead and roll a persuasion.
Roll something.
Straight charisma. We'll go straight charisma.
Straight charisma.
I think he's going to that
Can you
bathroom.
remember the charisma? Ooh, 18
it smells.
and I don't remember, but wait,
Be like a plus.
Why does he stink
No,
so
you
much?
don't have any.
it's an 18.
18? Okay. So it kind of looks at you and looks at it, and it goes, and it reaches out and grabs a little piece and kind of starts chewing on a little bit. Quickly downs it. Seems very trusting of you beings. You can still hear in the trees. There's other clicking happening back and forth between.
Does
some of the
anybody
trees.
speak the? Laura, do you speak the clicky?
Need more hunters out here.
Do you know what the clicky thing is?
I believe Father used to call it a twinga.
Oh.
Do they like being called
Are
in?
they like? Are they good?
that their word?
Are they bad?
Did he make that up, or is that their word?
Do they like monks?
Let's be nice and fair here.
I think there's just scavengers or something. I've never seen one.
Oh, there you go.
Hmm.
I'm still not sure.
Laura's gonna look around very just apprehensively, and then lean in very closely to this tiny creature
Okay.
and talk to it.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Good morning.
And what language are you saying it in?
Tiny scavenger language.
Do you know a tiny scavenger language?
I know how to speak to creatures.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Get it.
I have the animal speaks.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and cast. Is that a spell, or you just can speak to creatures?
It's speak with animals.
Okay.
So,
So
at
you
first
cast
level.
that.
Yeah, I cast that.
Okay.
Tell me, tiny one, when was the last time you saw someone that looked like me with a shiny hat?
I must have Rosetta Stone built in. I know.
You scare off
It
the
looks at
short
you and
ones.
it kind of does one of these things with its head, and it doesn't respond.
Alfred.
You now know it's not a creature.
Yeah. I just figured I would try.
Does it speak primordial?
Why don't you try speaking primordial to
It's
it?
looking
See?
at me, Ray.
It's just
He's
kind of
holding
hanging out
to you.
on your
Stop
shoulder.
Dude, no more shrooms, okay? Do you want some of the flask?
I don't want to go to bed.
I asked the small being.
He's not gonna pee on you, just be
What
nice.
should I ask it? I can't even think of a.
That was-
Ask for his favorite color.
Ask him if he would like to get down, because he doesn't want him up there.
Okay, no. Friend or foe? There we go.
Please be friend.
It doesn't respond.
Dang it, it doesn't speak
of a
primordial.
gun.
Can I ask it in Celestial?
Does anyone speak elemental? Is it an elemental?
Can I try in Celestial?
I don't speak that. You speak. I don't know.
What is your name?
Looks at you, doesn't respond. You can tell that it understands you're speaking to it, but it doesn't comprehend the language.
Can I just swear in Dwarfish for a few minutes?
Sure. What does that sound like?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Would it understand?
It's in Dwarvish. We can't understand it. We all speak common.
No, I understand it.
Heyo.
Does it understand Portuguese?
As it starts to kind of make its clicking noises again,
Okay, I'm getting scared.
and
Stop freaking out, bro.
Alex, you kind of realize that you're comprehending a few of what it's communicating.
Okay.
It comes across as druidic, but it's not true druidic. It's like some weird
It's in a mouth.
dialect of it. So you can get the gist of what it's saying, but you don't get every single word. Some words you don't understand still.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for some like basic druidic terms to it then. I'm gonna say,
Druidic slang.
I'm gonna say friend. I'm gonna reach out a hand and touch my chest. Friend. And then I hold up my hands to it.
Okay. As you do that, it jumps on your hand.
Sweet! I high five the Twinga. Careful.
Gently.
what I said?
Carefully.
Gently.
Yeah, I put up a hand.
It does.
Just clapping.
It crawls up on top of your head and kind of nestles into the leaves that make up your head.
You do have
I just
purple
really
hair.
cute. New friend, you have a friend. I'm sorry.
Do any of the other statues look familiar to me, thinking now?
Go ahead and make an investigation
That's a
check.
really good point.
Yeah, like just thought about it. I was like, did they just knock over my uncle?
Before we have start killing people.
Nope. Hang on. Hang on, let's see, maybe. Is it investigation?
Yep.
9.
9. They look like statues. They weren't there when you were.
First
Yeah.
year.
What is happening behind me?
Lots
That's
of
a
things
dragon.
happening.
Back over here,
New friend,
the
new friend.
chewinga
Somebody knows what's
bamps
going
off of your head and back onto Bat Citizen's
Yeah.
shoulder.
Blind.
Takes on your other shoulder this time.
Okay.
And takes its hand
Easy.
and reaches down and trying to reach your chest, touches your shoulder, and a light emanates out from its hand
Oh my god.
into your body.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
Feels kind of weird.
And then it bamps away and it's no longer to be seen.
It's inside me.
He touched
It
you.
gave you
It's inside me.
a charm of restoration,
Ooh.
which
pretty.
means you now have 6 charges of either lesser restoration, or which will take 2 of the charges, or greater restoration takes 3 charges.
Tastes like coconut and metal.
Okay. So, Laura?
The clicking in the trees now stops, and you hear this kind of moving away from you towards the other
they all died.
courtyard.
Goodbye, friends.
Sorry.
You can see like the trees kind of shaking as each sound happens in it.
Guys, I know I'm really short, but I think we go that way with them. The pooping noise. Laura, is that the way out?
To the dome?
Wait, are they like poofing?
Yeah, which direction are they
away?
poofing in?
Yeah, so from where you're at, they're kind of bamfing more or less back towards the river.
Thank you.
And then off towards the right, your right is where the line of statues heads to a larger building.
I make a snide comment about dwarves climbing trees, and then suggest we head towards the building.
Good one up top.
Yeah.
Oh, look, an apple.
Don't eat it, you fool!
Okay, fine.
I'd also like to just start walking in the direction of the large. Wait.
She just woke up after years.
Can you be our guide?
Wait for 10 minutes.
This is my first time here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll discover it all together.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I'm gonna go in that direction.
Yeah, look, do you actually want to hang out with us? Like,
You're
If
headed
you
towards
don't, I'm okay with
the
that.
line of statues or away
What
from
are you all here
A
for?
lot of bad things happen to us.
I explain the quest.
Cool.
What's the quest?
What's the question?
Soulmonger. That's what we're here
Yeah.
for. We seek out a device that is
Known as this homeowner.
known as a soulmonger and is being used to cause people who have been resurrected to rot and die their final death.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate boom
Their
boom.
second death.
It's the ultimate
Yeah,
boom boom.
Forever death.
Kind of looks like Michael B. Jordan.
That sounds familiar.
And he's
Is that what quest you were sent on by your father, Logain?
Logain, yeah.
Logan.
Berry man? He's very
No, I was sent on a quest to find someone that was trying to use our blood to make resurrected individuals rabid.
I read this story.
Oh.
Oh shoot!
That sounds sinister.
This is why they don't sit next to each other ever.
This is why
D&D
you put them
Miami.
next to each other.
All right, then we will see if. I mean,
Would you like to come with us?
Thank you.
I can only provide so much alcohol before my new friend over there tells me to stop.
Yeah. Getting
I'm
there.
sure that perhaps if
It
you're in
doesn't
this
have to
area-
be alcohol. I mean, the guy over there with the weird face, he's pretty entertaining, but I still don't know him. I mean, he tried to seduce
They
people.
both have weird
and
faces.
I know.
One time.
But that one's got a boopy stick. And it did really good work.
Hey, easy with this booby stick. Put it away.
And he is candy.
Let's go let it go.
Why don't we see if we can work together
Thank
on
you.
this
Yes.
that's what I
today?
was trying to get to until the drunken dwarf interrupted.
I mean,
Your quest may align with ours. It sounds like resurrection is the.
It sounds like we need a
parallel,
van and
not
we've got
perpendicular.
mysteries.
It sounds like resurrection is the theme. So,
Resurrections are funny.
not unless it's after H2O, then it can stop.
Oh, good references. She's right. It was the worst sequel in the whole.
That was good.
She's right, though. It's a fact. Worst sequel in the whole franchise.
It was so worth it.
sweet. Let's head into the building.
First 10 minutes.
To the building.
To the building.
To
To the building.
Which building?
The one that looks.
To the window or to the wall?
dome.
Again?
Now we have the domes over there.
Yeah,
we got
that's
the-
Wait,
we got
so
the
the
dome
windows are to the
building, and
walls?
there's a
The two
larger
doors.
cylindric building. No domes.
That one.
Right,
Okay.
let's go
To the
Cylindrical.
To the
So
windows or
you-
to the walls?
As you head that, you turn to your right and start heading towards that way. Now, as you turn, I mean, you would have noticed this before, but I'm going to describe it now. There's almost immediately to the left of the stairs you came up, there's another pathway that's about 25 feet wide and 25 feet across that leads to the largest structure in the ruins. This looks like it may have been some sort of palace or maybe a temple of some kind. The doors are closed, but you can tell that the building is crumbling and starting to come to ruin. Right ahead of you is the most well-maintained building, probably about 60 or 70 feet in front of you now.
There's a building in the building?
Following the statues.
Okay.
Is there anything else in this building that we see?
The doors on all the buildings that you're looking at are closed.
Can we open them?
And the statues, I'm assuming, are running in the opposite direction of what we're walking.
They're running
You
towards
know you're heading, following the statues.
So they're
well,
running in? They're running towards the palace.
Some of them were like walking towards, and others were, looks like they're starting to turn or run away.
So that seems like the place to go.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this all seems vaguely familiar.
Okay.
Remember it.
Do the doors look locked, or can I just go in and
Jiggle the
start?
handle.
Why don't you go ahead
Shoving open.
and
You
make
jiggling? You
an
jiggling,
investigation
baby.
Okay.
check. I mean, you're going to have to make your way there
Really wish I could
Yeah.
find
first.
apple.
Are you wanting to make your way stealthily, or do you just approach?
No stealth.
Sorry,
No
what?
stealth.
You know stealth?
You know stealth?
It's my thing.
I mean, so far it hasn't really been.
Oh man,
It's allegedly my
told
thing.
you stone cunning, dude.
I could have.
Maybe.
Are you,
Yeah, I guess stealthily
Stealth?
walk up there.
Okay, so let's everybody roll a stealth check.
Which guy is for that one?
Man, I should have got combative training.
That's 20.
20. I'll keep it gay.
Get your twinking on. The twinkling, baby. Woo!
11.
Plus.
Oh, shoot. Stealth.
16.
16.
4.
18! I'm drunk!
I'm gonna merge with stone.
In there.
Okay, and that gives you like a. You just vanish.
I think I just vanished into the.
Okay, I thought it was like a plus something to
Find
yourself.
out.
You just melt.
It should be on the.
Darn it.
There you go.
Plus 6.
11 plus 6?
Yeah.
17. Okay.
17.
So you got 18? 4. 18. Oh, you had a 16.
Everyone can add 10
Okay.
because I can give it to
Oh,
everyone.
everybody can add 10.
Nice.
Okay.
14.
14.
Much better.
Great.
26.
What's your. So you're at 16, 26 now?
27.
27?
We can only be tracked by magical means.
Okay.
Which
And
is so
what's
awesome.
your roll?
26.
26. Great, you
What'd I
guys.
say? Stealth.
It's
Guys, did
like
you see me?
It's like you're the statues, and you just like not
right.
making noise, but just moving forward.
Told you.
Nothing
That's
seems to be
wizard's
aware
chest.
of your presence. You make your way to the door, and you can go ahead and roll that investigation on the
Just
door.
like my buddy Daredevil.
That's
Did you say
wizard.
Durderville?
Eventually, you're gonna have to start getting more creative
That's
with
a
names.
4.
Murdoch.
A 4. Okay.
At least my father's the Badger, okay? Not to be confused with my sister.
You can't really tell for sure, but the doors don't look locked.
There's a wolf in here. Did you hear that?
Okay. I'm just gonna put her body weight into it and try to shove it open.
Okay. As you put your weight against the doors, swing open. No noise is made as they swing open. They've been well oiled or greased to not make noise. Inside, you find a single chamber. Inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was centuries ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, a long divan stands. Is that how you say that word? Divan stands atop a
A
circular
divan
dais.
or diocese?
Yeah, like that. Reclining on the I don't know how it's pronounced, divan, a chair of some kind, is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made from parrot feathers in stunning colors. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. I don't know how to say this word.
Spell it for me.
Divan. Divan?
I keep thinking
She addresses.
it's the long lounge thing.
Yeah. Wait.
chaise.
Like a chaise?
Yeah, the fainting couch.
Oh,
Okay.
fainting couch. Well, yeah.
She addresses you in a voice tinged with odd inflection. Strangers, you have come to Nangalore. Have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech?
Does she look familiar to me?
Make a investigation.
Bryce, kind of creepy.
Make a history check.
While she's doing that, I want to do a history check, and I want to use
Yeah.
stone cutting
guy.
because I can. It's a whenever you use a history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus for the check.
Okay.
16.
16. He has most of
30.
her face covered, but the eye part that you can see does look vaguely familiar. You suspect that this is Zalcor, the queen of Omu.
Oh shit. Ooh, language. I have. So since I'm doing a history check and I want to check out that mural, and I 30 with my proficiency.
So what did you roll?
So my history in here technically is no. I rolled a 10, but it says PHB 20.
Oh, that's the reference to you.
Oh, that's
What's
my
your
page.
proficiency bonus?
Yeah.
No, that's your modifier. The proficiency bonus would be on the first page.
Yeah.
It should be +3.
Yep.
So you had
16.
16. Okay. So even though you haven't spent a lot of time in Scholt, you're beginning to recognize the ruins, and you can tell that this is the same architecture and stonework that you've seen in the other ruins of ancient Amoan origin. This particular set of stone is of higher quality than most that you have seen. You suspect because it looks like it may be for royal purposes.
Remind me again what she said.
She said, strangers have come to Nangalore, my love. What boon do our subjects beseech?
We seek the soulmonger.
What he said. Oh,
You asked that of a false queen.
Oh.
they got beef.
Oh, they got beef.
They got beef.
They got beef.
Popcorn.
Snakes.
Snick.
So
She made things come out.
she turns to you and says, kind of looking at you, she says, soulmonger, my love. I don't know. Have you heard of a soulmonger? We know nothing of a soulmonger.
She doesn't know.
Do I believe her?
I don't think
Yeah,
she
do I
should.
believe
Roll an insight check.
Is she talking to the plant?
Test her.
Guys.
Poker face.
Oh.
22.
22?
17.
She seems to be telling the truth.
That's
Is she talking to the plant? Guys. Is she talking to the plant?
Yeah, is she talking to the plant? Like, is she like looking at the plant when she's talking?
Who is she addressing when she says
She
my
looks like
walls?
she's looking at you.
That's crazy.
Anyone
It's your
specific
hair.
or all of us?
Just kind of like in general addressing it. She seems to be addressing you, while as you've perceived, speaking to somebody else that you can't perceive at this point.
Pray tell, who is your beloved?
Thank you.
That was the right question.
He chose violence.
A new car!
She looks right at you, kind of as if seeing you for the first time, and says, "Oh, hello, welcome to my palace. You ask about my love, the General Thiru Taya. Have you heard of him?
Taya.
Thiru Taya.
Taya.
Have I heard of him?
Has he heard of it? Has he heard of it?
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Wait.
A lot of history checks tonight.
Yeah,
I'm rolling
another
I
history.
know, right?
4.
20.
20.
17.
Not everybody.
Everyone's just like,
I got this.
3.
So you rolled a 20. You would have gleaned from like the talking to the plants and kind of listening to their whispers. You've heard of him through that. You know that he was one of the great generals of the ancient empire of Omu, and he has long since passed, despite supporting the exiled queen. He was still held in high regard.
He's like the guy before Aragorn. Isildur. Yeah, that's it.
No, Celiodor is like way before Aragorn.
You're right. Good call.
Yeah, Aragorn is the heir of Celiodor.
That's
the
right.
line of
The
kings is
sword.
broken.
Narsil.
Yeah. Flame of the West.
Boom.
Poor
Andor.
Boromir.
Yeah, a little racist.
Oh, my captain.
Poor
A little
Boromir.
racist.
My king.
Oh, Captain, no Captain. Excuse me, ma'am. Nice, great. You look
Oh, she's gonna
fantastic.
screw this up.
So your plant is really pretty. Is
gonna kill
it
us.
particular to the area for you?
She
I like pretty things. Shut up, guys.
she kind of looks at you and then
Great.
glances away and says, kind of to herself, but also to you,
Oh, no.
they've come for the Black Orchid, my love. We must not let them have it. Defend it.
Oh, great.
Oh, you are gonna get a scale.
Look what you did.
And then she kind of comes to and she says, what interest have you in the Black Orchid?
She's talking to herself.
So are just really beautiful, and it accents you so wonderfully. And
Bryce is jumping behind.
And I have no intention. I'm not a plant person. As you can tell by my stature, I am not the biggest plant person. I'm more amazed at the architecture and the stonework that has so graced your chamber so elegantly, and that it is adorned, that you adorn this space so well. I have no intention, no desire to part you with your beautiful treasures or to upset you in any way. I am just intrigued by how vibrant it is.
Oh,
we have
vibrant.
nothing like this under the mountain where I live.
While the dwarf is babbling, I would like to talk to the orchid.
Please.
Roll a persuasion check, and what do you want to ask the orchid?
But I ask, what is your significance in this room?
You get back that the Black Orchid is the only Black Orchid in existence, and it is of great value to Zalcor.
16.
16?
No modifiers.
Can we ask her who's playing the piano?
She seems flattered by and accepting of your words, and kind of gives you a little bit of a gracious bow and says, "You are welcome in my court. You may gaze upon my prize, the Black Orchid, but you may not touch it."
Happily, thank you so much. And may I say, the feathers work with you so well.
Speaking of your court,
I'm gonna scoot.
where are
slightly up.
they?
Smart.
My court is the far distant city of Omu. I am just taking a vacation, a sabbatical, if you will, at this place.
With no one else around?
My love, Theorotaya, keeps me company, and I have many other guests and friends around, and she kind of gestures as if there's obviously the plants and the animals in the area are there to keep her company.
Right.
No, my father is with me. No one is with you.
I think she's crazy.
As you gesture, you see that there's also kind of in the rafters above you, almost surrounding you, there are what look like cranes kind of perched and just looking down on you.
Pretty good.
How does everybody feel about that superstition if a bird poops on you? It's good luck.
Well, I already had a little thing on my shoulder and there.
It wasn't a bird, dude.
And put a light in my chest.
You put a light on your chest?
Yeah. There's a little light up
Did he
my-
lighten your load?
I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh, it's commercial time behind you.
What are the they're just hanging out, the cranes?
Yeah, you didn't notice them before, but because she gestured, you kind of looked around and you see that they're perched. They seem to be watching you very closely.
Okay, great. Can I talk to them?
Sure.
Cool.
Talk to everybody.
I address the court of cranes. Get it? Owls. Get it? Get it? Okay. I ask them. What should I don't even think.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just hanging out?
I'd like to very casually pull up the hood of my
Easy.
my cloak and just put it on top very gently.
Okay, so what did you ask him?
I don't remember what I was gonna. I just said hello.
Okay.
I thanked them for allowing. I said hello and how are things.
They They don't respond.
They don't respond.
Great. It's awesome.
That doesn't mean they don't understand you. They just didn't respond.
And I don't hear like a creepy sound like I heard with the plants, do I?
No.
Just the piano guy somewhere in the building. You cute that, right?
What was she wearing on her face?
It looks like her garments are adorned of parrot feathers of many different colors, and she has kind of a headdress that covers her whole head and most of her face. So you can just kind of see her eyes. When she talks, it kind of moves, so you know she's mouth at least.
I'm a little scared.
I'm trying to think.
Great.
Yeah. What was your mission when you were sent to the?
Are you quietly saying this to her as an aside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, hey.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna kind of slightly drunkenly stare at all the birds.
Okay.
I was here to tell the queen, one, that her love had died. Yeah? Yeah.
Oops.
That her love had died.
Is that the guy?
And I was to inquire
Oh no.
why she was trying to use the blood of my father.
Oh god, this is bad.
Oh, oops. Guys.
Did you hear that?
Did you say it in hushed tones?
Yeah, I said it in hushed tones because he asked me in
Yeah, I asked her quietly.
I guess roll deception. Now that you asked, yeah, roll deception.
My bad, guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Get it.
Yeah, 16.
Ha ha!
Do I have to roll as well, or is it just him?
Yeah, because you guys are having a conversation.
I like to say quietly, and you're just like, oh, no,
18.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
She doesn't seem.
Yeah, she's so lame, right?
Oh god.
She doesn't seem to notice. She's kind of focused on Jessica right now because, well, Jessica kind of won her favor.
There was an exiled queen of Omu. Pretty sure this is her.
And she was the one using your father's blood?
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'd like to take 2 steps forward as I've
take 2
noticed
steps
all
back.
of the cranes and go,
Cha-cha.
Your Highness, these are beautiful animals that I've just realized that are in your chamber. Do they have any significance to your court, or are they additional adornments? Do you get your wonderful headdress from these beautiful what are they?
Flamingos.
You're asking her what they
Yes.
are? Okay. She looks at you and says, "These
I'm distracting you guys. Keep it up.
Big flamingos.
these eblis keep me company in my exile, and no, the feathers of my garment come from many other types of tropical birds. The eblis is too regal to take and make clothing from.
Have you had them for long?
The eblis?
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty.
As long as I've been exiled here.
Can I take 2 steps forward and kind of sit on the bottom step so that I can have a conversation? But it looks like I'm really subservient while they're having their conversation,
Sure.
as I'm not even remotely adjacent to it.
Now you talk.
So what are they? They're keeping you company, but do they have any special besides being so regal and majestic and accenting your presence so gracefully? Do they have any special abilities or significance to your court?
You've never encountered an eblis before.
No.
Ah, well, the eblis is the
It's
most.
my first time of virgin. Be gentle.
The eblis is the most intelligent and mystical of Omuan birds. We keep them in the courts as pets of the royalty in Omu.
My queen, pray tell, why are you in exile?
Oh boy.
I underwent a ritual that my subjects deemed unholy, and they exiled me to this place.
What sort of ritual?
My choice.
As he's asking
Roll
that,
a persuasion check.
I am sitting down over here, you crazy.
So scared
dude.
right now.
We gotta move the story along.
Yeah.
I was trying to gently giving you opportunities to come up with
join
a
the
plan.
crane.
19.
19.
Woo!
Plan was to figure out why she was here.
She reaches up with her hands, which you can see are like an unnatural gray, and she has kind of like clawed fingers at the end. Reaches up and pulls the headdress off, and you can see as she does that snakes come up from her head, and that her face is a little bit more reptilian looking, still humanoid, but has her eyes, which you would have kind of noticed, but now even more so, are yellow and have very narrow slits there, and she has some fangs kind of in the front of her mouth that you can see now. Just, I wanted to be immortal and became this creature.
That'll
You're
teach you to play the Ouija
still
board.
beautiful. Work it, girl.
Yeah, he went to play
And,
the Ouija board.
and I'm just going to aggressively take a swig out of my flask and just like, go, no.
Yes.
Snake swing.
Apparently somebody slithered into her chamber of secrets.
I look back at. Is this what your father's blood does to people?
When they aren't actually
You two are
prepared for
whispering.
it.
You guys are whispering in the back end. I'm still there, just looking at her.
As
She said,
as he says that, and he does the ooh, she's gonna start moving around them to start getting closer to her.
Okay. Are you,
you're
trying to sneak this?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
She's doing my thing.
How do you go about
Natural 20.
Oh, you are one with the stone.
This natural 20 is brought to you
By Critical Dice.
Use the code Cables to get 15% off on all of your dice needs.
Nice.
Hey yo.
Alright, so you sneak around. How far around do you want to go?
I want to go to her far. Where's the orchid to her? Is it on her left or her right?
It's on her right.
Sorry, the orchid?
Yeah, where's the
It
orchid?
would be
positioned?
kind of like, it would
On her by her ankles, so I am left of her.
Okay.
So she's laying this way like a fish.
Okay. I'm going to go to her far left to try and get behind her.
okay.
So how do you
And
go
you
about
do
like
that.
your do you have specific things that you eat? I mean, now that you're on rest, I'm giving you time to distract.
Understood.
Shut up and get your poop together.
So
bros.
for time's sake, you're
do poop?
distracting her with just
I'm having a conversation so I can gain
Yep.
knowledge. I'm a
I'm
simple
gonna be 100%
dwarf.
honest. I'm trying to talk to her, and only the berserker is the one sneaking around her. So
Because you haven't finished.
exactly, because I'm trying to push stuff out.
And you,
Well, you can approach because she liked your persuasion.
Wanza, you would still have detect magic up. You can detect strong auras of magic from Zalcor and the Elvis above as well.
Huh. Alright, who's nearest me that I can tell that to? Would it
Probably
be-
everyone but me.
Probably
Okay.
one of
And
them
not
too.
me.
Alright,
those
so
two.
Not
very
me.
stealthily, I'm gonna tell Batman and Swamp Citizen.
Whoa.
Bat fellow.
Batman.
Bat fellow.
That citizen.
That's
Bat
that dude.
Bat Citizen.
Bad bro.
That sounds like a bad bro, though.
That the aura is coming off the birds and the queen.
We know how much Bat Citizen likes magic.
Doesn't.
Do you have any more questions to ask her? 'Cause
What,
Let's say, yeah,
what do you...
I'm gonna get real aggro.
Nice feathers.
I elbow you and gesture towards your weapons. I can't remember. Do you use weapons?
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, cool. I gesture towards your batarangs.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool.
He's got a really wicked looking staff. It's got like
I got a wicked
bat
looking
etchings
staff
all
that's
through
got bat etchings on it.
Cool. So I tell you to quietly have
My
a
mom made it.
Got it.
I'd like to ask, while you guys are
Slowly
figuring out your
taking
plan,
my left hand,
have-
placing it on
so the birds have always remained in your
on my battle
in your
axe.
care and your custody wherever you have gone. They've never left the sanctity of your special places.
Battle head on.
Yeah, for generations, the Elvis and the royalty of Omu have lived in harmony together.
Are they connected to you? Like, are they like your like BFFs?
Snick.
Sure. She doesn't necessarily understand what you're.
Are
trying to
they?
get at.
Are they your one? Are they? Have they always been your one true companions? Have they always protected
They've-
and
They've
accompanied?
always served me as I've needed.
They served you. Cool.
I quietly give you a. Go for it.
And I'm just gonna go and
I'm sick of the dwarf talking.
and meanwhile I'm gonna go. Well, Your Majesty.
We're telling you to steal third.
So meanwhile, while this is happening, I want to take a low crouch position because I can hear her coming around me and I can hear everything else happening.
Okay.
I'm just trying to keep talking.
Don't tell
And I would like to... Do you want to sequence this so when you go for the lunge, I go for the plant?
Like
Sure.
John Woo.
Or do you want to go?
John
You
Woo
want to go
does.
high and I go low?
I'll go high.
When
you
they
go
go
low.
low, we go high.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright.
Hold on. Let me get on that rage boat. Let me get on.
She's going
going
after
high, I'm
I do.
going
low. Okay.
Yeah, after I do stuff. So once they give me
You're like, kill her.
yeah, my liege, it's time to feel the pain that your friends did.
Ooh, good line.
Yeah. And then she's going to lunge for her with her snicks.
Go ahead and roll attack. You get a surprise round of attack. So go ahead and roll attack.
So with this, okay. 19.
18. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
They did the movie version.
Hit it.
That is a 5.
And roll again.
Oh, am I doing
Because you have the way I tried to design the weapon was you have, because you have 2 blades on one side,
Yep.
you do basically each deal 1d4.
Oh, cool.
So you get 2
You get
d4s.
doodly
Ooh. 7. So 5 and 7.
5 and 7 is 12. All right.
California roll.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay,
dun, dun, dun.
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Hey, I was supposed to go
Alright.
jump at.
Oh yeah, are you giving her a surprise?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, no, she doesn't get surprised.
Go for it.
With stealth?
And you're going for the
low.
at her. Okay.
Yeah. So I got a 10, but I also turned on rage. I don't know what that counts for.
Okay, so you rage. That gives you bonus damage, not bonus to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a.
Oh no, yeah, you didn't roll your d20.
Oh shoot! Wrong
Yeah.
one. Oops.
Oh no.
Wait. No, it's not your one. It's sponsored
gee.
you by Chris. I would have gone. with
So what are you trying to attack her with?
All I was I'm basically just gonna eat it on the steps.
Yeah.
Let me play it out for you, so you don't have to have this talk. So Jessica sees what Laura's doing and goes in for the kill, and she tries to get up, and she steps on the bottom of her cloak and goes, fudge, and just
Oh, fudge.
and
She did a Peter
on
Griffin.
the front 2 steps and can just kind of look up and is like, wow, those birds are pretty.
There she goes.
Yep, that's
Alright, so let's roll
Initiative.
initiative.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
we're
roll
rolling for initiative now while I lay on the floor.
Cool.
And then 20 plus?
9.
20 plus.
11.
No? 15 to 20?
16.
16 and
18.
18. All right.
Uh-oh, the birdies are coming. The birdies are coming.
The burbs.
Okay, so 10 to 15.
Yeah.
11.
You had 11?
Somebody over there got 11.
11.
11.
9.
You also had 11?
No, you had 11.
No, did I have 16? No, I can't remember now. Roll again. 14.
14?
I had 9.
He had 9.
Or maybe I had 11.
In case you were not paying attention.
9.
He had
This
9.
makes sense
Okay, and
because
then-
I ate it.
Yeah.
I am last. Yeah, and all I can hear, I can just hear in the background. You're like,
I just face palmed.
Just a loud slap through the room.
Across my eyes.
Okay, so
it's okay, best friends.
order
It's okay.
is Wanza, the Eblis,
Oh Jesus.
Laura, Swamp Citizen, Zakwar, Bat Citizen, and Jessica's last.
How many birds are there?
20,000.
3?
3?
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Not
it?
as many as I thought.
I thought there were the entire raptor was adorned with a pretty bird.
No, there's 3 of them.
I was imagining all of like the sardines from like Finding Nemo, but like a bunch of birds.
Exactly.
That was Bottega Bay over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm.
To drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah,
You're
so
about to.
Wanza's up first.
Alright, so I am going. I am going to shoot a firebolt at the Elbus nearest to me.
I love when
Okay.
she does this. Watch.
Alright, so let's do.
I love when she has the fireball. Watch.
It's gonna be extra crispy in here.
It's about to. Alright, so I have a +7 attack, so that would be 18?
That definitely hits.
Sweet. And then
Nice.
firebolt.
Good hit.
Noise.
Then how do I
Listen to my noise.
There's a nice waterfall.
Music.
Yeah.
It's a fireball.
Hadouken!
Hadouken. Shoryuken.
Oh, that makes sense.
What?
I had battle music queued up, but the package it deleted itself from my phone, so that's why it's not playing. What the hell's going on?
You're out of packages.
It always sucks when you delete your package.
Well, there went the riveting action music.
And everything else queued up.
Oh, we had Hans Zimmer and Retainer.
Yeah, let me see what I. Let's see. If
I will
Okay.
no longer be in chat, but I will get it done.
Okay, so 1d10. Sorry about that.
Oh, good call.
Actually, I did have Alright, so that is 8 and 9 plus 1 of my charisma modifier, so it's a 20 altogether.
All right, so you fire this bolt of fire, and it streaks towards the Eblis. It tries to take off, but you nail it square in one of its wings, and it spins around and it crashes into the opposite wall. It gets up, but it's heavily scorched, and you can tell that it's very dazed. Like the look in its eyes is kind of is glassy and glazed. That's how much damage you did, not how much life it has left. It's looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
Alright, I am
We're not
going...
eating it.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm kind of near those guys, that we're in a nice battle formation
Okay.
thing.
Battle cone.
Battle
It's the
cone.
kill zone. You gotta get the kill zone.
Battletoads?
Yes.
All right.
I'm into it.
Good. That'll take us to the Eblis. The one that you attacked is now closest to Jessica, so it's going to.
I was about to make a very lewd joke, and I'm not going to do it now.
Which is again the attack of opportunity on our.
because I now I really
Tripped
don't
over
care because
yourself?
I'm basically
Nah.
face down, ass up. Yeah.
So it rolls to attack on you. It gets
Put that
two
on the
attacks.
battlefield
It rolled a 23 and a 11.
Okay.
Only one hits.
One hits. So you take 5 points of piercing damage. The other two, seeing you attack their brother or sister or whatever, they swoop down on you, and they're going to attack you 22. One of them gets a 22 and a 12.
They both hit.
Okay. So that's 10 points of piercing, and then the other one rolls one not high enough, and the other one is a 17. So 15 total points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alright. Doing good. Doing good.
Little bruised.
I'm fine.
Little bruised.
So I mean,
all
they're
that
beaks. They're
draconic
not. She's not
bloodline.
bruised. She's got like chunks of her robes are kind of torn and blood's coming out. Of, I feel not too bad. I hope.
Yeah,
Had some
no.
alcohol on that or something.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ask her.
I'm good. I'm good.
And that'll take us to Laura.
Joseph.
Laura.
Lara.
Laura.
I raid tombs, you see. So did I just knock into her with the claws, or?
Yes, you
was it
got
just-
one swipe into her.
Okay.
So
did one swipe. I'm gonna go for the upper swipe. See if I can take off a few of her snakes.
Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting. You're looking at her?
Yeah, I'm right behind her, so I was attacking her from behind.
Okay. Okay, so you're not looking into her face. Good.
Nope.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll attack.
Good thing I'm face
do you
down.
Wanna, do you want to rage?
Yes, I was actually going to ask
Okay.
if I can rage. Yes.
Of course you can.
Perfect.
So then you add a D something to your attack if you hit.
Yep.
I don't know what it is.
That is a 14.
First attack miss. So you swipe for the snakes, and they're like moving all around, and as you swipe, they move out of the way. Not intentionally, because they don't know you're there, but
Yeah.
just they're writhing.
Right.
So roll the next one.
Do I get another one?
Yeah. So
Or
you
yeah,
have
because the two.
you get
it.
2 attacks per.
Nope. That's like a 7.
Okay, yeah, that misses as well. Would you like to do?
Goddamn snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Why'd it have to be
Hate
snakes? I can't do anything else. I don't
Okay.
have any other.
Just throw a rock at her.
I believe that's an action.
She used all of her actions.
Yeah.
That'll take us to Swamp Citizen.
That's you.
Cool. How far am I from everything?
You're probably more or less in the middle, so let's look at the map. Less than 10 feet away from her.
Unleash the fury.
So I think all my spells are going to be too big in here. Well, you know what that means.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. I'm going to go ahead and turn into Avatar of the Green.
Yeah.
Boom!
Oh, look, he's so green.
What do you do, you guys? I can't see.
Green and flourishing.
So now I am a large green elemental.
Jolly Green Giant.
Sorry, wrong one.
But that's my action, yeah.
Is that what it says in there?
It's like a
How does wild shape work? Because that's more or less how this is supposed to work.
Oh, wild shape. There it is. As an action, I magically assume the shape of a monster.
There's his music. There he is, the healthy ficus. Look at him, forest green and everything.
All right, I'm about to take the remote.
Look at him.
Side of the table.
Beautiful green.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and my turn. I'm gonna transform into the avatar, and then I stare menacingly at.
It was supposed to be that.
There you go.
You can still move.
How far am I from?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Get her, you Fern.
Okay.
10 feet.
Fern,
Right.
slap her.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right at Constitution.
Me?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
As this is happening,
There it is.
I'm just gonna fail all the swiping and then say, "Hey, keep your hand at the level of your eyes. She's ugly."
Good thing I landed face down.
I'm gonna keep the Nolan trilogy fighting style.
16.
Okay. As you move towards her, you can feel her gaze upon you, and your movement gets a little bit slower. But you shake off whatever effect she's trying to pass on to you, and move on just fine.
Sweet.
That'll take us to Zalcor, who is hearing Laura yell that around, is going to spin around. And you didn't see under her cloak, she draws out a short sword and takes a swipe at you with her sword and rolls a 12.
No.
And then one of the heads on her, one of the snake heads, kind of lashes out at you as well.
Ow.
And rolls a 14.
No.
All right, they both miss. You definitely dodge out of the way, kind of batting one of the snake out of the way as it comes at you. And she's going to back away towards the black orchid to get some space. So she's outside. She's moving away from you, so you get an attack of opportunity because she's moving out of your attack range.
Shibby. Natural 20.
All right. So go ahead and roll weapon damage
See the thing?
and double it. So
So 2
2d4.
times
Natural
2 times
20.
2.
yeah.
Kittle dice.
4, 3, so 7, 14.
14, and then your rage modifier.
Oh,
Rage.
I'm raging.
Killing in the name of
Love.
It's
either plus- I think it's plus 4 at this level, but I'm
Plus 2, so 16.
Are the same.
16. Okay.
And then she doesn't move, right?
No, she still moves away from you.
Oh no, because that's Sentinel. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're good.
16, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You hear, you can feel as you swipe at her the flesh tear under your claws, and the blood, which is not normal blood for an Omuan human. It's black and really thick. Coats your blades, and it starts coming out of her side where you slashed her, and starts drenching her dress. And she kind of hisses at you in pain. That'll take us to Bat Citizen. You're about 10 feet away at the bottom of the steps.
Get right in.
This always happens when you leave me alone for long periods of time.
The most have.
Sure.
Hey.
The most have. I gotta roll for that, yeah?
So you're gonna attack her?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you move towards her then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A leap.
A leap.
A
Okay.
leap.
So are you leaping over me? Are you leaping adjacent to? I'm
just
face
leaping.
down on these stairs, bro.
He's definitely leaping over you. That's a D12. It's the biggest. There you go.
Yep.
You got that.
8.
Plus. There should be a listing of your weapons. I think it's on the, at the bottom.
That's
Yeah.
plus 6, 12.
12.
Wait, no, 14.
14.
Yeah.
That misses.
Teammates.
You do get a unarmed attack. So you can try to punch her.
Go try to punch her.
Just
Come on, buddy. It's okay.
Aim for the bleeding
Does the
spot.
flurry of blows count as an arm?
if you
Spend a key
you
point.
can cast Fury of Blows
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get 2 more unarmed attacks.
Can I do that now?
Yeah, sure.
Go for that.
You're aiming at the space where she was cut.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
14. That's 20.
That'll hit. So roll the d6. That's the normal shape dice.
Roll back.
2.
Plus.
Was it? You don't Fury
Yeah.
blows?
6. 8.
Yeah.
Right?
1d6 plus 3.
So 5.
Five.
And then so that's 2 hits. So roll again. The second one's your offhand. So yes. No. That one first.
Hey!
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Critical dice.
Hey!
All right. So go ahead and roll the d6 and then double it.
4, so 8.
8. So 8 plus 5 is 13.
Yes.
Okay. Calculator 10.
Calculator time.
But I was
What are we
playing
gonna
her,
do?
so I can. Oh, he's her.
Yeah, go punch him. Go punch him.
Tell me what she does. What would I do?
All right. So
Explain it.
you come in with the staff and she dodges it. You come back.
Did you turn on the camera?
You
when
still
you
actually have one more punch.
Yeah, what?
You're not in either cameras.
That's okay. You'll see my face. in a second.
You see the blood coming out of her, and you
see it.
twice right into her, and you still have one more punch
Say one more punch.
because you have your.
Get back over here. 17.
17. That'll hit. Roll d6.
2.
Plus 3.
Nope, it's offhand. So
No, offhand.
yeah. Okay. So you get her twice. You can feel as you punch in. You can feel that it's softening up, and blood kind of spatters out of her body onto your hands have her blood on them now.
Ew.
This is a feeling familiar to you as you have fought crime for many years in
Cracked skulls.
your hometown of
Gothenburg.
Was that it?
Gothberg.
That was good.
Pittsburgh.
Well, the third one was
You guys are. He's from Neverwinter.
Never win.
Neverwinter.
Always summer.
It's a good place.
That'll take us to Jessica. You're finally up.
Yay! Yay!
Not Bergeron.
So,
First, you need to get up.
To get up.
Let's see if you can do that.
I believe in you, Jessica.
I believe in me too. Do I have to roll to get up?
No, it's half.
Is she 2 up from where I am?
Don't trip.
It would
Don't
be five-ish feet to traverse, so it's probably maybe 10 steps.
Okay, so I'd like to simultaneously push myself up and make that distance, and then I'd like to attack with the great axe.
Okay, and
One
you're
big upper.
you went into a rage before?
Yes.
Okay.
Still raging against you.
You're a raging Cajun.
That's why he got that bow staff, I.e.
What do we roll get?
18.
Okay, that hits.
Plus 1 and 7. Well, I've got plus 1 and then plus 7 for my hit.
Yep.
So it'll be more or less your strength modifier plus proficiency to hit. So, but you rolled a 17.
But you rolled 17.
It
18.
hits.
18.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
And
Do
then
you
roll
want the
damage.
strength modifier? Oh, sorry.
You should.
Where's 12? That's not good. Yes, that is 12.
D12. I'm so excited about this dice.
10 plus 4, 14.
Nice.
Nice.
Um,
Plus your rage bonus.
Oh, my
Yeah.
rage bonus is another. Well, it says it's got the dot 4, so that's times 4, right?
what?
Should
be-
that means you can do.
You can rage 4 times.
Yeah, rage 4 times.
You should get a rage modifier, which I thought was a D4.
It doesn't have it anywhere.
D12. That's bad.
Oh, it's a
It's
D4.
Nope, doesn't work like
you gain advantage on standard checks and throws, +2 melee damage with standard weapons.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay, so 16 total. Okay.
Norse.
All right. So you come at and you're kind of coming from her side.
I thought
So
I wanted
you
to swing up and aim at her because of my
Oh,
height and everything.
you're coming up. Okay.
Up.
What do you want? What are you aiming for? You're just trying to swing up at her.
I'm aiming up, but I want to have like my main line of sight is where she's already been damaged.
Okay, which is on the opposite side from where you're at.
Okay, so never mind.
So you swing up and you kind of like carve into her leg and up the side of her body into her torso a little bit, and she kind of like stumbles back towards you and turns and hisses at pain in you, and you can see the black ichor starting to come out of her wounds there as well. Need to check one thing real quick.
Just a fact, my blood doesn't look like that.
I'm learning a lot about it.
All right,
lot
that'll
today.
take us back to Wanza.
All right, I'm gonna
Fireball.
but I'm actually gonna do something with my sorcery points.
Okay.
So I am going to do a quicken spell.
Fireball.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use two of my 6 sorcery points to change the action from just a regular action to a bonus action
Okay.
for my fireball.
Fireball.
So I'm gonna aim it at the queen.
Okay.
Toasty.
14 misses.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
All right. So, but then I'm gonna go ahead and do my regular action also at the queen.
Which is what?
Which is fireball again.
Fireball again. Sorry.
Okay. can-
So it's 24.
You can still only cast one spell per turn.
Oh.
So you can, if you have a weapon, you can attack her with a weapon physically.
I do.
I will let you undo the sorcery point usage since you weren't aware if you want to do that. If it was, if you have a cantrip that's an action. Wait, is that a
It's
cantrip?
a cantrip.
Oh, then you're cool.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, cantrips could be used as an action and or a bonus action in addition to a spell.
Okay.
No.
Oh my gosh. So can I
Yeah,
go ahead
go ahead
and do it
and do
again?
it.
Yes.
Okay. So this one is 24.
Oh, that definitely hits.
All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead
wanna see
and
that.
to,
You could have asked your boyfriend.
Do it already. I know, he told me.
and I'm gonna try to aim for directly where he's been injured the most. So it's gonna be 10.
Okay. And as you that fireball hits into her, you can see that the wound that is there begins to be less of like a slashing wound and more of just like this gaping wound that's charred around the side and blood is starting to come out
I can see your ribs.
more profusely. Sorry, what?
I can see your ribs.
Yeah, you can.
He's easily grossed out. He's like, there's blood and there's
She's looking pretty beat up, but she's still standing and she does not look happy.
Should have put
And then
newspaper
I'm gonna,
down.
because I just attacked her and she has the eye thing, I'm gonna grab my like hood and I'm just gonna
Ooh, smart.
Okay.
I'm already in a hood, bro.
just make sure it's like got me covered, but I can still see like under it.
Okay.
'Cause those birds are
And that'll take us to the Eblis, who
birds.
Dang, they're still here.
the ones
Let
who
me
are
raid.
attacking Jessica are going to continue to attack her.
But there's only
We
one.
might still kill him. That's awful.
There's,
They need it.
well, yeah, there's only one attacking you.
Try it.
Right, so.
The first attack is an 8.
Distract.
The second attack is an 18. So 5 more points of piercing damage. And having seen Swamp Citizen transform into its huge form,
Still a ficus.
one of them is going to turn its attention to him
Oh, no.
and rolls a natural 20
Gonna peck you.
Oh,
Critical dice.
let me see.
and a 23.
Wait.
So 15 points of piercing damage.
They're gonna eat your leaves.
And the other one's going to continue attacking Wanza.
Doing this to you.
Oh, goodness.
No.
There's not enough punch for this.
15 and 8.
Well, the 8 doesn't hit, but the 15
Okay.
does.
5 more points of piercing damage.
Why is it?
I'm doing okay, guys.
Uh,
flesh wound.
Laura, that brings us to you.
Take one for the team.
Lara's going to lunge for her, run after her, and then lunge,
Okay.
going for the swipe.
Get him.
Swipe it real good.
19.
19. Okay, so the first one hits. Roll for the offhand as well.
Get it.
11.
Okay, so the first one definitely hits.
4.
And then it's 2d4.
Oh, that's right.
It's not evident on there, which I'm.
3, so 6.
And your rage is +2?
Plus 2. Oh, it's 5. Yeah.
5. Wait, isn't there an attack a damage bonus?
Nope.
Okay, so it's 8 total damage? Is that right?
No, 5.
Plus your...
Yeah,
oh, yeah, 5.
it's just plus 2.
Okay, as you slash into her the first time, she stumbles back, causing you to miss the second time, and she calls out, she says, "My love, Therataya, please come and rescue me." And behind her, a giant spectral figure of a Chumoan warrior holding a giant staff appears.
Great, a Samoan warrior.
And takes a stab at Laura, dealing 15 points of force damage.
Doesn't he have to swing from armor class?
He does not.
Oh, okay.
Spectral.
This guy's all magical and things.
Well, that's
He's got
lame.
special abilities.
That's awesome. That's all.
But yeah, you got your healing thing, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll take us to Swamp Citizen.
Wait, so am I still near her?
Oh yeah.
Cool. I am going to attack her.
Okay.
Poison
I
ivy.
multi-attack, so I make 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
Is she a, what size?
She's
target?
medium.
She's medium?
Yeah.
Oh, you got this. What's her armor class?
15.
15.
Powerbomb.
Let's see.
Join a table.
Oh wait, before you do that, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, poops.
Is it con?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is a 14.
14. That just saves.
Yes.
16 and 18.
Okay, so both hits.
Attack hits, which means I engulf her.
Okay, and how much damage does she take?
That's gross.
I bet you do.
I'm sorry. So she's grappled. Just
Right.
wanted to.
Yeah.
So she, in order to escape, she needs DC 14. So
Suplex her.
first off,
The table.
You like the team.
Give her the chair.
Put her through the table.
That's mine, the chair. I think it's mine.
Let's see. So I hit for 10, 17, 21.
Blackjack!
Eh.
Blackjack!
Okay.
And she's now engulfed, which means she's blinded, restrained, unable to breathe, and she has to succeed a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of my round's turns, or she's going to take more damage.
No
Okay.
way.
So you bring your hands together and smash into her, and the foliage just grows and completely encompasses her body. You, after doing this,
James
are
Bond
also
does.
attacked by the spectral form and take 15 points of force damage as well.
What the heck?
And that'll take us to. Do you want to do anything else?
Cool with it?
He's fine.
That'll take us
Big boy.
to
Her.
So she's going to try to get out.
Great.
She rolled a strength check. She rolled 9. So she's still in there.
It's like
her a big old bear hug.
The Andre with the Hogan bear hug.
And that'll take us to the Bat Citizen. So
She's in
from
the
what-
thing.
She's in the
You
thing.
can
She's in the
see she's
thing.
trapped in there. You can see there's
Poker eyes.
a bird attacking Swamp Citizen. There's a bird attacking your squishy sorcerer, and there's a
they're
bird
fine.
attacking your tough
They're
barbarian.
fine.
You need to save the sorcerer, bro.
But the lady in the thing with the.
He's squishing her.
Are you really squishing her?
Yeah, you
squish
can.
it, so
You
you gotta
couldn't.
go to
You
the
couldn't
bat-
hit her if
the
you
birds.
wanted to.
Go with the birds. Birds. Batarang.
Okay. Which one?
It's a batarang. It goes to KO3.
No.
Damn it.
You get to pick one.
Sure. Okay.
I'll save her. I got you. Thank you. Rachel! Okay.
It's Wanza. Sorry.
Damn, I got an 8.
It's pronounced Wanza.
8 plus 6, 14.
My name's
14. That
Watson,
hits.
that's so
Go ahead and roll damage.
D6.
D6.
D6. 4 plus. Is that 7?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have your unarmored attack.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Rachel!
Was it good?
9.
9? That misses.
Son of a.
Rachel.
You, having seen the Zalcor be engulfed, you turn and start sprinting towards the Eblis, attacking Wanza. Throw one of your batarang, which lands perfectly, pinning one of its wings to its body, and then go to take a swing at its head, but it's got a skinny head, so you miss.
Nah.
And that'll take us to Jessica.
Got him.
Yeah. So, how far away from the plant am I?
You are 5 feet. You can easily get it if you wanted to.
Okay. I'd like to sing that my new green buddy is all cuddles with the bad lady.
Yeah.
I'd like to run, grab the plant, and then I would like to. I had something. I remember. I could have sworn.
Strength check to see if you can.
Fast movement.
Okay.
Okay,
doing
so
that.
you're grabbing and then using your movement speed?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna
I think the
run
ref's
it
doing this
to
right
her.
Okay. You can do all that. You don't have to, no rolls or anything.
Okay. Cool.
That's your action, and you probably still have movement left, though.
Yeah. So then I would like to go. I'd like to double down on the bird that was attacking her.
You already used your action
Oh, oops.
to grab the plant.
Okay.
You always
So
double
if you
down
have
on
a bonus action that's not based on a...
Well, I have a frenzied attack.
It's true.
Single melee weapon attack is a bonus action.
Excuse my friends.
Okay, so you would have to... So you're going to frenzy.
Yeah, at the
And then
crazy
attack.
bird.
Okay,
At her crazy bird
okay,
that he missed.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get that
Bird.
frenzy. Okay,
It's got a battery in his wing, though.
at the battering bird.
At
for it.
that bird.
Still trying to take it out.
16!
Plus
Yay.
whatever it is.
Am I still doing this? My great? No, my great axe is a 2-hand, so I can't do that. So let's go.
I mean, are you still holding the plant?
I have, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were handing it to her.
No.
Gotcha. Okay, but you have other axes.
Fights
You know, I have
sometimes.
hand axe.
Yeah,
It's baby. It's a 1. It's a D6.
half the size.
Plus a 3, 6.
6. All right.
Slashity.
Well, that particular Eblis is looking pretty bad. Not as bad as the one that's been pecking away at you, but pretty bad. That'll take us back around to Wanza at the top.
Okay. All right.
Can you?
Let's see. Let's see. Is there like what is the whole like layout of the battlefield? Like, is there a way where all these Elvis and like Spirit Warrior and stuff are like in a cone of perhaps 15-foot cone?
It's an oddly specific area.
Say they're next to each other.
If you can at most get 2 of the Eblis in there.
Why? Because you said that.
Yeah, because you're either going to get the one that's attacking you, or you're going to get the other 2. And the warrior would be encompassed in that as well.
Okay, are any of them in that cone? Because it would also.
If you wanted to get all 3 of them, yes.
Who's in the cone?
What?
Who's in the cone? Oh,
You are.
I am just me.
Just him.
Just me. I am resistant to fire.
Oh,
Can I throw
Okay.
the,
In
can
that
I
form,
throw
are
the
you?
plant that
Yeah.
I'm... Yeah. It's part of
Yeah.
the thing.
Right? You think
right.
I'm the giant green? You think I wouldn't be? But I am.
Loopholes. Yeah.
I'm resistant to cold fire. I'm immune to lightning.
all right.
I want you to know that if I
Yeah.
was in the cone, I would have said just take the shot.
Oh yeah, I
the
remember
shot.
fighting one of these once. They're a pain.
Yeah, they are.
All of my spells did nothing to it.
I know.
All right, so I am going to take my hands like so,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Burning Hands. And also, before I do that, I'm just going to take the flower, chuck it in this cone area,
Yes.
then
Light it on
Awesome.
light it on
The music
Okay.
matches.
And then each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
The plant can't throw that.
And then a creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed
Plant
save, or
can't
half
throw
as
that.
much on
Hold
a
my hand.
successful save. So,
Hang on to me.
You need to roll 2.
alright.
dexterity?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll
Hang on.
through.
It doesn't matter. So I'm resistant to fire.
Resistant means you take half damage.
Right.
So if you roll, you take quarter damage, basically.
What do I have to roll?
What's
for
the DC?
It is a dexterity of 15.
15.
Get it.
So we got a 6 and a 14. So both the Eblis fail.
Mm-hmm.
17.
The warrior being spectral is not affected by the fire.
They took a hit.
Okay.
And you
What?
saved? Okay.
And the
Alright.
plant is.
The plant is incinerated.
Yes. Alright, so
Going to
let's.
California for summertime.
And the specter is still there.
Alright, so it's gonna be plus. I'm gonna add 4 to one
Awfully
of
smoky
those.
over
That's 5, 8,
You just
10.
burned
That's gonna
that-
be 10.
You just burn that unique flower thing. You would get rid of the spectral warrior, and the spectral warrior is still here.
I don't know, he didn't tell me.
As the resident swamp citizen, I'm obsessed.
I
What
love
is
it.
wrong with you?
All right. So the
He
one,
pulled his hand.
the one that you shot the first time,
You didn't
is
get it.
That was my shield.
is engulfed in flames and falls screeching to the ground. He is minorly singed. You did how much was the total damage?
California.
10.
10. So you take 2 points of fire damage.
King.
And
Toasty.
the other one,
Warm
it's
suddenly.
it's looking heavily singed. It's got like little bits of fire coming from like the feathers on the back of its head a little bit. But it's still up and standing.
Alright. My work here is done.
She's on fire.
All right. The
And she moves
the Eblis that's been attacking Wanza is going to continue its assault.
Here? God!
It rolled a 9 and a 17,
The 9 doesn't hit, but the 17
Okay.
does.
and then
Then she takes it.
the other one, now having been singed by you, is also going to come at you. And all right,
Oh dear.
2 18s,
Oh,
so 10 more points,
shoot. So
Of-
10 on top of the other
so
one?
15 total.
Shoot. Alright. Okay.
Restore, fool. You gotta
Doing-
restore.
He can't heal in
Doing
his.
okay.
Oh, you
I got the
yes.
thing!
I might be
I got the
short,
thing.
but I pay
For
attention.
the little guy with the hair.
Yeah.
When he pooped into your soul.
He's still inside me.
I can feel him.
He's still deep
Okay,
inside
that
me.
takes us to Laura. It's your turn.
He's so
All
weird.
right.
So she's wrapped in the swamp citizen. Can we see anything of her protruding? It's
Nope, completely engulfed.
You just all up in there, bro.
Kill the birds. I got her.
How far away am I from Wanza?
Wanda and that one bird.
You're about 10 feet.
Okay.
2 birds.
So
Two birds.
Lara, while raging, is going to be quite upset that you're engulfing her.
Let me out!
Ends justify the means.
Let me out!
Just hacking at the weeds. Hacking at the weeds.
Out! I've been singed out!
Laura's gonna then look around and
nerves.
see just the bird, just, and is gonna make a running leap and swipe at that.
Okay. You're
Get
gonna roll
them
attack.
birds.
Birds are hard to kill.
You were here for give me, bro.
They're angry birds.
They're launching themselves. Jason's niggas.
They
You're
is
singing
22.
music.
22.
Ooh,
That hits.
get
It's
it.
gotta be a distraction.
4, 2, 6, 8.
8.
And the
All
opposite.
right. You cut deeply into this bird, and it is looking very hurt. It's having a hard time standing and keeping its balance, but it's still breathing and kind of looking angrily at you now.
Okay. And then after doing that, I'm assuming she's gonna land.
Okay.
She's gonna growl, and then she's going to shift.
Okay.
Shift? Shift.
Yeah.
You want to shift, not the
What
other.
does that do?
Wait for it.
So that she takes on a more bestial appearance. So from where her claws are, she gets hair starting to protrude out, and then her face kind of elongates and her teeth elongate,
Dude, look, dude, look, dude, look.
and she kind of gets lower
Kind of busy.
and becomes kind of like a tiny bear almost.
He's like a big bear. Like a big bear,
Very,
man.
very cuddly and snarly.
Sinister.
Yeah, and then I get to regain 9 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Woo!
And I believe you still do have your offhand attack. Because you
Yeah.
only did one. So yeah. Okay.
And then once I do that, I just wanted to make sure I got my health back.
Okay.
So adding that.
Almost
Do it.
superior.
Okay, perfect. And then I will do my unarmed strike.
Same bird.
No. That's a 9.
9 misses.
Yeah, that's fine.
You tried. I appreciate it.
You've been
I
calculating
bear. I
your
bear.
totem.
To my understanding, the totem storm is just when I shifted.
Oh, we'll talk about it later.
So upset with this fight.
Okay. So that'll take us to Swamp Citizen.
He's on that hug train.
So she has to roll
That Constitution.
a 14 DC 14
She
Constitution throw.
on her
Every single time he
Constitution.
does it, yeah.
My turn.
14 is what she got. So she saves.
No.
Cool. So she breaks out, and then I'm gonna punch her.
Oh, that was to break out.
Yeah.
And then I
The strength thing was
re-engulfed
to break
her.
out on her turn.
No. So the engulfed target is blinded, restrained, unable to breathe, and must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the mound
Okay.
turn, or take more damage.
Oh, so she doesn't break free. She just doesn't take damage.
Was that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Still got her.
She's
Still got it.
She's still there.
Are you just gonna
okay.
tighten?
So she just kind of like gets a gasp of breath, and I'm
Get back in there.
Yeah.
She's Bakugo in the slime
No,
monster.
no.
She's Bakugo in the slime monster!
Can I still slam her?
No, because
Dun,
you're
dun, dun, dun,
holding
dun,
her.
dun.
Like
Let the
basically
boys
to do
be
damage to
boys.
her. If she didn't save, that would be your attack.
Can you back
basically.
suplex
If she
her?
saved against it. She didn't take any damage.
Can you German suplex her?
This kind of sucks. Never mind. I don't want to do this anymore. But
Okay, so you're gonna let her go.
No.
You could keep squeezing her.
Can you power bomb her?
How about that? Can I let her go and then attack her and attempt to engulf her again?
I think he's toying with her.
I think releasing her would be your action.
Cool. Then I'm not gonna let her go.
No.
Okay.
On her turn, because she's next, she is going to roll a 10, so she doesn't save. She's still engulfed. And that'll take us to
Fatty.
Bat Citizen.
Give her motion sickness.
Also, I have bad news, guys. The restoration spells don't do any healing, but they would remove effects, negative effects, like being petrified or charmed or blind or deafened or paralyzed.
So basically, a little like thing that pooped in your soul, not benefiting us.
So the little man inside me, I can't use him.
Don't you have minor healing?
I mean, you
you
can,
I got all kinds
I
of.
do.
but yeah, nobody is blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned, charmed, or petrified.
1 second. You're pretty freaking limited. All right, thank you.
It's your turn still.
Can I use the same strike?
Yeah.
Okay. Better. No. Staff of the night.
Okay. How many? One hand or two hand?
One second.
Are you gonna one-handed or two-handed?
I'm gonna one-handed.
Okay.
Are the birds still on?
Yeah.
That
Okay.
annoying one is
Still hurting? Still hurting her?
Oh yeah, both of them are on her now.
I'm really getting tired of these guys. I'll take care of them. You got her. Hug. Well, that sucked. 3.
That misses.
You'll say.
Give your unarmed strike.
It's good. Yeah, I'm straight. Here we go. I'm gonna punch a bird. 1. Roll dice. So I'm gonna walk over and be like,
You you swing with the staff and miss. Come around with your other hand, and you trip, and you fall.
Oh!
I can never hit anything.
The chair was like,
I'm a shell of what I used to be.
Do you want to do anything else?
I want to throw some dirt in the bird's face.
Okay.
I want to use this.
There's no chair. Well,
Of course not. What would there be?
there's the couch.
this is the couch.
I'll throw the couch at her.
Okay. I mean, you can't. You want to try?
Can I do that?
Sure.
Think it'll work?
No, you're on the ground. You're gonna pick up a couch and
I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, sounds
First, to pick up the couch,
Strength
roll
check.
athletics. DC 20.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
It should be at the top. It's alphabetical.
good. That's 0. Okay, so you gotta roll a 20.
You got to roll a natural 20.
Here we go.
For Rachel.
13.
13. So you go and you realize the chair is bolted to the ground, guys.
That wasn't the chair, was it?
That was the basin that the
was a basin.
orchid was in.
No, the fern.
Knocked it over.
That's the fern that was here.
All right, that'll take us to Jessica.
Hi.
I think the mushrooms getting there.
So I would like to take my hand axes and
Stay
slash
soft,
at the void because they're light, so I can do one in each hand. 16 on one.
That'll hit.
It's a D6.
Put a soldier table in there.
Ooh, 9.
Ooh.
All right, so you're attacking
The voids.
the one that has been attacking her, or the one that just came and started
What
attacking?
has been?
The one. Okay. So you swing at it, deftly swinging over Wanza's head and down into the neck of this bird, and you completely behead it. And it falls to the ground.
Yay.
Its head kind of like flopping as its neck muscles are
Finally.
still kind of twitching.
Who wants snacks?
I
And
do.
it's making this sound.
All right, and then I'm gonna go after the. 17.
That'll hit.
Like cameras matters.
6.
6. All right. You come across the other way, and you carve into its chest, completely cutting through its rib cage, and it drops to the ground.
Yeah.
Guys, I killed it!
Nice.
Guys!
Starts slow, but she.
And also, I'd
over
like
here
to,
like
at
this.
this
Good
point,
job.
since I've done that, I'd like to spin around and stare at the creepy specter guy that's in the corner, also while muting things.
There's a spectre down here.
Plastic
Yeah.
I forgot about
Plastic
that.
is a
We
really
should've
big
been
problem, you guys!
There's plastic in here. Use that in the bird.
Love you too. So can I look at...
You can, yeah.
Okay, what do I see anything out of the order?
Anything out of the ordinary?
You just randomly pulled out a wall.
Intimidate him.
Yeah, laugh in
Oh,
his face.
yeah. I mean, he just kind of apparated when she called for him.
There's no
There's-
connection. He's just there.
He's there, yeah.
Compliment
He's just floating
him.
there.
Compliment
Is he
him.
doing anything?
He's swinging. He's swinging a spear at you now.
You just hanging
Tell
out.
him you weren't afraid, no ghost.
Yeah. You take 15 points of force damage.
Because I looked at him.
Well, you should have all been taking 15 points of force damage each turn. I just kept forgetting. Thanks for reminding me.
Cross the streams.
Jessica,
Where's the murder pumpkin?
No, we need the shame pumpkin.
I'm gonna die.
It's in my daughter's room, watching over her.
Does she like it?
Michael.
She doesn't know what to do with it. And that'll take us to Wanza. It's your turn.
Okay.
She's
doing
I
great.
have the medicine kit that
Now
I
that the
got
birds have
from
stopped attacking her.
from the base. Is there something I can do with that to save myself?
Sure, you can make make a medicine check.
Okay.
We'll see how good that goes.
I have a +1.
Get it.
Come on.
Get
come on.
it. Get it.
No.
Nope, okay.
Did you trip too?
So you stop whatever bleeding is happening, but you don't do a good enough job to more thoroughly stabilize yourself.
Okay. Cool. Stop the bleeding.
I'm on the ground still. There's food down here.
And was that an action?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Like
that's my
holding
turn.
All right, and you take 15 points of force damage.
Okay, I'm at 4.
She's doing
We're not
great.
dead yet.
Not dead yet.
1.
Not quite
Not
yet.
quite.
The Elvises are dead, so
The
that'll
Elvises?
take us to Laura.
I was being positive before. It's hard now.
There's
Fighting's hard.
nothing to currently attack.
Can't.
Oh yeah, you're hugging still.
My bad.
Oh, that's what you were talking about. Okay, I was just clicking around.
Okay, yeah.
Does someone have to attune to this to get that?
Yes.
Okay.
I see what you're getting at, but yeah, she would have to attune
Okay.
that first.
Got it. Okay. I don't know if I can actually attack a specter, but she is still raging. So screw it. Tiny Bear is gonna go try and slash at the ghost guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack. Get out of here, you delicious little piece of...
That is a 18.
that hits.
Nice.
But your claws go right through its body,
You successfully passed through it.
dealing no damage whatsoever.
Okay.
I hate this lady.
I hate this lady. Yeah.
Big time.
There's nothing else I can do. I'm going to hold. Can I hold an action?
You can.
she's going to hold an action and wait until something physical comes out that she can stab.
Okay. Sounds good. That'll then take us to the swamp citizen.
DC 14,
You
bro.
have to roll your DC.
So no suffocation tactic here, the way he's holding.
She rolled a 3.
Yeah!
Finally.
How much damage did you take?
Hang on. Let me get
Oh, you got to roll the damage.
About to go
Roll,
down.
make her
roll.
tap. Make her tap.
12.
Whoa!
Points.
Ooh.
All right.
Is that a concentration that you're holding her with?
She's engulfed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How is she breathing?
She's not. That's why she's taking damage.
Yeah, that's why I just
Should be dead already.
It's only been 12 seconds.
Ah, it's a long 12 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. It takes a while to do minutes.
Yeah.
Flash.
Do you want to do anything else?
Can I do anything else?
I mean, you could let her go.
Can he shake her really hard?
Nah, let's see what happens. If I don't kill her the next time around, I'm gonna let her out.
Okay. That'll take us to
What,
her.
13 seconds now?
I'm the only one who can heal you.
She rolled a 7 to get out.
Nice.
You also take 50 points of force damage,
Cool.
as did you. Sorry.
Oh.
I'll just spread everybody.
And that'll take us to Bat Citizen.
Aye.
What are you gonna?
So annoyed with this lady.
What are you gonna do?
Now I feel like I should let her out and let everyone else kill her, because otherwise I think she's gonna die too slow.
Can I stick like my staff into the engulfing and mix it around?
I mean, you can try.
Like an old person. Everything else is dead, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
Except for the ghost.
Do you have like a first aid kit or anything?
Let me see here.
Do you have a vacuum? Just
Do I have a vacuum?
What's good against ghosts, guys?
Do I have a proton?
Magic.
Do I have a proton pack?
I mean, fire
No.
doesn't work. I have
Those will be invented in another 1,000
Can-
years.
can
scorching
we-
I think I
ray.
would have had one of them.
Can we use virgin blood to get rid of him? I hear that Bryce is still on that train.
Hey!
He's a monk, right?
Smart.
Isn't that right?
Not that kind of monk.
Ayo.
Thanks.
Oh dear.
have to do
Right,
magic
speak more.
missile.
Sweet. Do you have a first aid
I
kit?
am looking. A lot of information
I
here.
don't think he does.
I don't think I do.
you have candy.
Someone tells me
I have a flask of holy water. When did that happen?
I have candy.
You've always
Does
had
that
that.
work?
It happened 2 sessions ago.
I know, but you also didn't put my my first aid kit in here.
Oh, because you scavenged one.
Yeah.
I forgot that. I'll
You're welcome.
I can go
add that right now.
Where are you going to use it?
Yes.
I'm reading.
Items.
Do you wanna delay your turn until?
Don't you delay anything. I'm killing time so she suffocates.
That might be premature.
That's not how
Don't have a first aid
the
kit.
the longer you take in your turn doesn't make more in-game time pass. It's
yeah.
like the game is paused right now.
Time
Can
in your
he
world
inspect
sucks.
the spectral warrior and see if he can figure out how to hurt it?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll a d20.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I know what?
Arcana.
An Arcana
You got
check.
+2.
That's good.
You got a 5.
Gosh.
5 plus 2.
No, you got 3. +2.
Oh,
5.
lie. Say 5.
It looks real cool.
Hey man, looks real cool.
Look at it, and I'm just like,
Look at that ghost.
getting tired.
Ooh, look at it.
I'm just
A
preparing for my
little Razor Ramon there.
inevitable death here.
Mama, can
All right, so that's all I got, right? That's it.
Yep.
No, that was good. That was fun.
All right,
That works
you know how
great.
the healer's kits digitally.
Those kids.
Me.
So you can use
Got a
it.
kiss. You're never gonna get mine.
Healer's kit.
Healer's kit.
That'll take us to Jessica.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Are
Investigate the
you gonna
ghost.
what?
Seduce
You
them.
take 15 points of force damage.
Was it because I was talking?
Everybody does.
Stop talking. 15 points.
I'm going to try to bandage
Oh, okay.
up my friend with
Yeah.
my kit.
I'll need
Healing. Get mercy. I need healing.
the
16.
trap.
Because I have a -1 on my
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Oh no.
Are you proficient with those?
Battery, my pumpkin's gonna die out.
What?
Are you proficient with the
Yeah,
healer's
don't do
kit? Dang it, I gotta go ahead and remove the healer's kit.
I don't know. That's why I have first aid kit.
I don't know if it's worth using because I'm about to take 15 points of damage.
How bad
So
are you? Whoa,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Maybe do something else.
Yeah, do something else, then you
Yeah,
can
then
stabilize her with
you
it.
can stabilize me with it.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
could
it.
try to see about getting her out of the range.
Oh yeah, maybe can I get out of the room?
I said pluck it.
I'm about to say, yeah, can you drag her out of the room?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
drag her? Maybe it's a
Save
sphere.
her.
I'm
A
good.
spherical damage.
Can I pull her because the door is still open?
You
I
can, yeah.
remove
Okay.
her from the space?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
It'd be half of your movement
You
speed.
carry her.
You don't have to roll, just half your movement speed to
Yeah,
get
no,
out.
just have your movement speed.
The room is small enough that
I
you
already
will
had
be
fast. Oh, I
you'll
can
be
only use
fine.
Fast movement
Okay.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Good
So
call.
you just pick her up and you just
Run my butt
Like
out
the
the door.
bodyguard.
Yeah, it's,
like the bodyguard.
it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet out the door,
Okay, well,
and your
fine.
movement speed is 25.
35 walking.
35. Yeah, so you
And
get
then
out
I had
easily.
fast movement anyway, which was another
Okay,
10.
so yeah, if you want to drop
just
off outside
throws
and
a-
run back in, you
throws a
could.
blanket
Yeah.
up and cuts it with her axe.
Yes.
Cool.
Romantic.
That'll take us to
Which means I don't get no force damage. So
Wanza.
don't.
Yeah, you're outside the range. Wanza, it's your turn. You're
Okay.
also outside the range.
Alright, I'm outside the range. Let's see, what can I
Fireball.
From a distance.
On the ghost.
It didn't.
Yes, you do.
Fireball.
We were all in that boat, weren't we?
Oh, magic missile.
I handle that at
Ooh,
home.
yes, magic
Yes,
missile.
That's
cast
why.
magic missile.
I haven't heard magic missile in at least a little.
I cast magic missile. What are you casting at?
It's
At the darkness.
it's force damage though, so would that work on a ghost?
It is
If that's what
force
he's
damage, yeah.
causing, maybe. That's
don't know.
smart. I can't think of what else.
Yeah, I have also
Aha!
scorching ray, but I think that's also fire.
Because Manderson, you said
That
he's
is
a
also
spectral
fire.
warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
spectral.
so you're casting magic missile?
Perhaps. I'm just trying to think if it actually would work.
Whoa!
Do you have the same app that I do? Is that the magic missile sound?
Gee
It's
willikers!
I'm using Sirenscape.
Yeah, that's a good app.
Yeah,
Yeah, the because that's the sound of it because it leaves your fingertips and then it slams into the target and then it burns.
yeah.
Nice.
So you're shooting it at the spectral.
I guess so. I'm gonna cast magic
like this one.
missile.
Okay,
Miss.
Probably.
That's 3d4.
Says dart deals. Yes, it would be 3d4.
Please land.
Or do. All right.
Oh no, it automatically.
you
lands.
Automatically, yeah.
Alright,
So
cool, cool.
3D, 3D4.
Come on.
Hit the
Come on,
ghost.
immaterial plane. Come on, immaterial plane.
So that is 2 on that one, 1 on that one.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
That's like 4 damage.
Plus each one gets +1, so 7 total damage.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot the darts out and they go
Oh.
through them right against the back wall.
I tried.
That'll
But you're
take
still
us
outside of that, so you
to
don't force
Yeah,
damage.
so you didn't take your force damage.
Laura. It's back to your turn. So the action you're holding is no longer held
It's no
because it's
longer
your turn
held.
again.
Yeah, because it's my turn again.
You can do that again if you want. If somebody would release.
Yeah.
I just said if I can't kill her this time, I'm gonna let her go.
It's been 14 seconds now?
18.
Oh, got it. Barry Allen must feel this way.
Yeah, exactly. how he
That one
feels.
episode, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my attacky action.
Okay.
But I'm going to take what my totem gives me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so you heal up a little bit. If anybody's looking at Laura, you can see the wounds that have been caused to her close up. And
from
then
outside the
she's
room.
holding her.
That's nifty.
That'll take us to Swamp Citizen.
Cool.
So neat.
You gotta do that roll, bro.
7.
Yeah. Get it. Get it. Get it, fool. Get it.
Here we go.
I believe in you.
Get it. No, you
Go.
don't.
You got this.
You
Here we
don't.
go.
Let's go, Ficus.
10.
Aha.
10.
Greater than 7.
Alright, you can feel her like trying to get out, but as time is going, it's getting a little bit
Lady.
more feeble, but she's still moving
Lady.
inside
Also,
the.
we don't say ficus.
Ficus, Ficus.
Can we just like
Engulfment.
have
We don't say.
She's
can
not
we
okay.
have him?
I
Let's get it.
Can we
Ficus.
have him
Release her.
swallow a
I'm gonna have to
pillow
roll,
and then just like use his vines to like press
Okay,
it through his
Just like-
you release her. She drops to her feet and still standing.
I was gonna say,
And now you're going to attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
She's weak.
Hang on. Wait.
Get it. Get it within mods. Get it. Get it.
I think that was a.
Oh.
I think it was a 15.
15 would hit.
Yeah.
That is a 15. Haha.
Yeah.
15 hits.
Sexy. Get it. Yeah. Do it again.
3,
Yeah.
6, 8.
Get it. Get it.
Okay. You slash into her again, cutting across her stomach, and she this time doesn't hold back, and she cries out loudly in pain, and is stumbling back away from you.
Tap out.
Okay. I only held one action, so I don't think I can do my unarmed.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd have to
You're
look at
so
the rules on
smart.
But does she
Um,
get an attack of opportunity because she's backing away?
that. She doesn't back up 5 feet. She just kind of stumbles.
Yeah.
That'll take us then to Bat Citizen.
I'm gonna use my staff on her face.
Okay.
That sounded like stuff and not staff.
Oh, Swamp Citizen and both 15 points force damage.
Are you talking?
Sorry.
I might have to change back and heal pretty soon.
And
Or
okay,
can-
and it's your turn.
If range attacks just come out here, it's great.
Throw stuff.
I'm
The
about
staff?
to throw these
Okay.
hands.
15.
15 hits. And are you doing one or two-handed? One-handed does a d6 and two-handed does a d8.
Two-handed.
Okay. That's a
No,
nope,
you just-
d8, which
D8.
is the diamond-looking one.
Shine bright like a diamond.
There you go.
Chain break like a diamond.
7.
Plus
Oh, Jesus.
What, you staff of the night?
Yeah.
Plus 3, 10.
10. How do you want to do this?
Hey!
Oh, she's gonna bleed.
Gross!
I jump in the air like Donatello.
Oh, okay.
Who's that? The Dirty Turler. Someone I knew. Flipping it like 20 times. And they come crashing down on top, and then, really? The head flies off. It flies off.
You do all of that.
Yeah.
You hear her neck crack as you hit her head, and it
take
just
it.
flops to the side, and her body collapses to the ground.
Nice try.
And then I do this.
Around you in this room is an incinerated black orchid, the body of 3 dead birds, and the dead body of an exiled queen.
Oliver Corn.
What is to come of this ruin with these
I'm not at the door.
heroes
I don't know.
in this room? We'll find out next time on Crusaders and Dragons. Thank you for sticking through with us. This is our longest session ever, which is fine with me, but
I think I've sobered up. Wait, never mind.
What about that
I have
ghosty
to-
dude? Is that still there?
Yeah, is
Yes,
the
it
ghosty
I'm
dude
Anderson,
still
S
there?
Salamander on Instagram and Twitter.
Wait, is that ghosty dude still
No,
there?
he
We never
he
talked about
disappeared
him.
with her.
He disappeared when she
Okay,
yeah, sorry.
okay.
Because he was the love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off to my left.
The breaker of necks.
Oh yeah.
it's the Azorian one, Anthony Steves.
Are you in the shot right now?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure.
Back to you, to
All
my
right.
left.
My name is David Barry at Dr. Barry on varying social media platforms across the way. The ficus amicus. Never mind. Okay.
The Ficus don't like us.
There it is.
This is Amy. You can find me at IJURobot on all the social media. I'm fairly sober, I think. We'll check later. Sobriety test to come. But before that,
I'm Stephanie. You can find me at Dame of the Galaxy on Instagram, and hopefully Wanda doesn't die next session.
tune in.
Tune in.
We're doing it.
And then we've got our newest, awesomest character to join our party.
Ah, yes. The Badger the second. I've been Minnie, and you can find me at Dame Egg Sauce on the Instagrams.
Yeah.
Did you
Tonight
already say
we've
who you
been-
were?
Yeah, I did.
Tonight we have been sponsored by Empire's Comics Vault, our home away from home. As you can tell, we are here. Come down, visit us. We're located at 1120 Fulton Avenue, Suite K. Also, all the books... Sweet K. Also, all the new books are here. So, literally, it is a delightful cornucopia of
Books.
stuff. Also, Mandy, What you got on your thingy? What you got?
Right above my head, you can see the balm of the beards, the beard balm brush. Go to beardbalmbrush.com.
Triple B's.
To get your beard balm brush. 15% off. Use the code CAPELESS. And above David's head.
Hey, you can do critical dice. Use the code CAPELESS. Get 15% off your dice. You can roll wonderful things like we did tonight sometimes. For anything related to the Capeless Crusaders, you can find it at thecapelesscrusaders.com. It is your hub for another couple days until it renews. You can find everything there. Our old episodes, our previous Dungeons and Dragons, Crusaders and Dragons campaigns. You can check them out from there. Thank you for hanging out. If you were in the chat, if you're on YouTube after the fact, if you're in the podcast app, hello.
Hi.
From the past.
Goodbye. Thanks for hanging out for the Capeless Crusaders. Good night.